We're at Kim's Taekwondo Center, Green Bay, Wisconsin. I'm Master Penny Dugan. This is Lesson 9, Stationary Board Breaking. Stationary board breaking is when the boards are set on stationary blocks and they're raised. So wooden blocks, or it could be cement blocks. Single board breaks show our technique. Stacks of boards, 2, 3, 4 boards, show our power. That's for more advanced students. Space boards is when we have spacers between the boards. That shows the continuous power going through the space boards. The different hand techniques we use for stationary board breaks are punching with the front 2 knuckles, that is only for men. Women and children do not break with their knuckles at our school. Next would be palm strike with the heel of the hand. That would be coming straight down on the board. Chop with the blade of the hand coming down center line. The hammer fist with the meat of your hand. Also, foot techniques would be the front kick. That's with the ball of the foot. And heel kicks would be side kick or axe kick with the bottom part of the heel. The boards are made of pine wood. Select boards that have little or no knots in the board. The 6-inch board is for the weight 40 to 60 pounds, so for children. The 8-inch board is for students that weigh 60 to 100 pounds. The 10-inch board is for students that weigh 100 pounds or more. These are the guidelines at our school. We also have practice boards. This is 12 inches. It's made of plastic and it's rebreakable. Slides back together. Students start breaking boards at the green belt level. We teach them the very basics of how to strike through a board. We have them learn about the theory of power, where they need a good reaction force, going through the board and the other hand coming back to the belt. Also, equilibrium, which is their stance, that they stay solid in their stance. Also that they have good concentration, where they focus just on the center of the board. Also the breath control, the yell, that takes their energy out of their body and through the board, clearing their mind. We teach them to have a good mass, to stay down in their stance, and to have good speed. Different ways to practice are working with them on just good technique, striking in the air, and then we bring that to the target level, where we make sure they maintain their stance, they turn their body and come through, striking a target. Again, the yell will give them more power, taking the air outside of their body. Other techniques are the palm strike, the heel of their hand, striking straight through the board. Thinking through the theory of power, the other hand coming back to the belt, hitting with just the heel of the hand and striking the target. Also maintaining their stance and pushing down. Also striking with the hammer fist, the meat of the hand, striking down the center line, reaction force back to the belt, the mass pushing down, and striking from point A to point B through the board, Same thing here. Foot techniques. If they're kicking with the ball of the foot on a front kick, good walking stance. Chambering the leg, kicking with just the ball of the foot. If they kick with the heel, chamber the leg, heel, toes down. So first get accustomed to doing the technique hundreds of times in class. Also on target practice in class. Then about green belt level, practice on the boards. Make sure you think through the theory of power. And also, when you approach the board, picture yourself going through the board, breaking the board. Think that it's the most important thing of my life at this moment in time is breaking this board. When you yell, you clear your mind to go through and break the board. So visualize yourself going through, breaking the board, elbow straight, having a good reaction, good mass, pushing down, good speed, good yell, and going through the board, not stopping. Take a second to think about going through, and right before you break, yell. After you work on all the different varieties of techniques, the basics, as you progress, your bones are going to become stronger. Your body will become accustomed to breaking the boards, and your bones will actually get stronger to go and break multiple boards. Again, you're going to need more concentration to think through the board, to come down and strike through with power and speed and reaction force. Again, clear your mind and go through the boards with a good yell. When I set the boards, I like to have the rings facing downward. If the rings were facing upward, it'd be like a bridge. And bridges are designed that way to make them stronger. Some people have different ideas on that, but this is the way I do it. Breaking teaches us accuracy. We have to aim at exactly the center of the board. And we have to concentrate going through the board. We have to summon all the power in our body by concentrating and pulling that energy through our body, from the ground, through our body, and out through the technique. Picture yourself going through the board, clearing your mind with the yell, and striking through. These boards are spaced. Some people like to space the boards with wood, also carpenter pencils, and steel. I prefer the steel. Another thing breaking teaches us is to strike through the board the first time. If you're in a self-defense situation, rarely do you have a second chance to defend yourself. You have to be able to defend yourself in one strike. Has to be with good accuracy, good speed, good power, and going through the boards. Palm strike with the heel of the hand. Axe kick with the heel of the foot. Whether you're breaking for a demonstration, promotion test, or tournament, always use techniques that you're comfortable with. And always train under the supervision of a qualified instructor. One who can give you good feedback and guide you through the technique of breaking boards.